Hey everybody, this is Dude, and this is the Bourbon Boys Advent Tasting Podcast. We pulled together some of our favorite picks to share with you as we count down to Christmas. We hope you get a chance to taste some of these great bourbon brands this holiday season with friends and family. Until then, bourbon on.
So let's start with a Bulleit.
Sounds good.
All right.
So I've got Bulleit, and if you guys want to start pouring around, I'll give you a little backstory on Bulleit. Bulleit is actually, it's funny, everyone claims to be the first bourbon, and this is claiming to be one of the first bourbons. It goes back about 150 years. And there was this tavern keeper in Louisville, Kentucky, and his name was Augustus Bulleit, Bulleit. I think it's often misspelled, but Augustus created this mash blend where he was creating bourbon and became this family history of building out this bourbon. And then he went on a road trip and never returned. So he disappeared. And the story ends there with Augustus. But his great-great-grandson, Thomas Bulleit, quit his job as a lawyer in 1987, to start it back up. So he got a hold of some of the bourbon and figured out the mash bill and took a run at it. So it is in Kentucky. It's distilled at the Bulleit Distilling Company, and it's got a high rye in it. So I think as you start to taste it, you'll probably get a little bit of that bite. So if you guys want to taste it, let me know what you think. This one's coming in at 90 proof. The mash bill is 68% corn, 28% rye, 4% malted barley. And they've got 4 products being distilled. They have, what we're tasting tonight is the straight bourbon. They've got a 10-year, which is 91 proof. They've got a barrel strength, which is somewhere between 120 and 125 proof. Boom. So that will drive a Porsche.
That will drive a Porsche.
But this one's coming in at 90 proof, and it's $30 a bottle, which is really easy to get a hold of. It's got this old medicine bottle look to it from like an apothecary type store that you would...
and kind of an old medicine taste.
Nice.
I'm really curious. I'm really curious how you're going to like this one, Derek, because I know you're not a huge rye fan.
Yeah, and this one is in my cabinet, and it's one of the first bourbons that I tried, and I remember the feel of it, the spice, the burn. On the nose, it's got this sweet, oaky, spicy, taste to it. I'm taking it with one rock, and the taste. I'm curious what you guys taste, but when I taste it, I get maple, get a little bit of oak, and another kind of baking spice. I'm not sure if it's in that clove, nutmeg, cinnamon space.
Get a lot of oak.
You get a lot of oak
out of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
David, what do you got?
How long is it in the barrel? Did you say, Derek?
I don't know about that. I didn't pick that up. Didn't pick that up. I'm guessing that minimum of 5 or 6.
Okay. Yeah, definitely oaky. Definitely oaky and spice.
What do you think, Kurt?
Yeah, I almost feel like like there's a burnt taste to it for me, but I don't know what the char is in the barrel that they use, but
yeah, that's not listed.
Yeah,
but we can certainly figure it out and ask them.
It's a lot smoother for me than what I was anticipating it to be because of the rye.
Yeah,
the finish is long.
Yeah,
it's and then some of the reviews I read said that you get like this long, full toffee taste. I don't get the toffee.
I don't get the toffee, but it is a nice long finish.
Yeah,
and it is a spicy taste, a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah.
So
yep. And I get the spice after. Like I don't get it on the first sip. I don't get it on the second sip. It's kind of like it's after I swallow it, then I get the spice. Then I get the tingle on the tongue.
Right.
And what was the mash again? 60.
So this is 68 corn, 28 rye, 4 malted barley.
So
Yeah, it's that rye.
So it's that rye.
that's,
That's
high,
right.
that's also a pretty low barley number.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what that brings.
Yeah,
to
I
a
was
bit
just expecting something really different.
less. Yeah.
I think it's maybe one of the higher ryes that we've tasted so far.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. I wouldn't think of this as being a rye.
No.
But they do have a standalone Bulleit rye.
Right. Right.
Which is
Yeah.
you're going to get a lot more of that rye spice.
I think the warmth of it, right? Just it does linger, right?
Yeah.
That's what I.
Yep. Interesting cultural thing, in keeping with cars. Last year was the 50th anniversary of the Steve McQueen movie Bulleit.
Yeah.
And so I did a little bit of research on that. San Francisco has made this Bulleit its drink of the city. So they have this event where people gather, and it's classic cars. His was a 68 Mustang GT fastback. In
Of course.
it's in that Highland green, which was hard to find, and still reminiscent of that time. And recently, Gas Monkey Garage reshot the scene. So
for Chad McQueen,
yes,
Steve McQueen's son. Yeah.
Yep. So in honor of the 50th, the car had gone missing for quite some time. So they couldn't get their hands on that car.
Right.
They found an old one, rebuilt it, built it so it could actually handle all the jumps and all the pounding it took back in '68. And they updated the chase car to a Challenger Scat Pack.
That's right.
Yep. So they did it not shot for shot, but it's a good 8-minute video if you watch it on YouTube. They did a really good job recreating that feel, and at the end, Chad drives it off into the distance.
Yep. Yep.
Kind of a salute to his dad.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I heard an interesting story about Bulleit. If you look at the bottle, so the label is actually crooked.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if this is
Yes, it
lore
is.
or if this is a true story, and I don't know if it was, is it Augustus? So I don't know if it was him or if
50 years ago.
Well,
1830.
So maybe it was, but he could never get the label to go on the bottle straight, and that just became somewhat of an icon for the brand, I guess. So every Bulleit bottle of bourbon, the label is actually on the bottle crooked.
I like it. I think it's a great bourbon for $30.
Yeah, you can't beat the price.
I think it's a great taste.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to smash the bottle after.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I want to
or shoot it.
Or shoot it.
Or shoot it. It is a great looking bottle.
From all of us Bourbon Boys, we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Bourbon on.